Hey, Carlo, how you doing?
So much it drives me insane.
I ain't got a clue, bruh.
Hey, good morning, Coach. Said you had to talk to me before practice, right?
Good morning, Mr. Ellington, and yes, sir, I sure did. Now, first, let's go ahead and look at your stats so far for the season. So, we've played 5 games already, and you've racked up 454 receiving yards along with 6 touchdowns. And man, if we're being honest, it's pretty obvious that you're one of the biggest weapons we have on our offense. And as I watch you in practice, I see why you're such a dominant player. Because with every rep, you're putting in 110% every time. And I really appreciate that out of you. But that's not even the reason I called you in here, to be honest. I actually wanted to inform you that we're getting a lot of NFL scouts reaching out, man. And it seems like a broken record because every time they call, they're asking about Tamari Ellington. So just to light a fire under you and keep you motivated, your future is pretty bright. And as long as you go out there and leave everything you have on that field, you could very well begin some calls from the big guys here pretty soon.
Man, look at you always watching your show, but you finna have to pause it because I got some good news to tell you. And trust me, you gonna wanna hear this one for sure.
No, you didn't come home from practice telling me to cut my show off, which you need to tell me, and it better be good.
Well, earlier, before we even started practice, my coach called me into the office, and I'm thinking there's something wrong, like I did something, I don't know. But I was all wrong, because first he talked about my stats and how good I've been doing this season. He said I was one of the biggest weapons on the offense, and he followed that up with telling me that NFL scouts have been reaching out to him, and that they was all asking about me. So he said if I keep performing the way that I am, then by the end of the season, I might get my name called up and get a shot at the pros. And you already know that type of opportunity would be life-changing. I've been dreaming about this since I was a kid, and now if I keep performing well, I might get the chance.
That is really good, They. I am so proud of you. And that is actually so crazy because while I was on his couch, I took a nap and I had a dream that you were getting drafted to the NFL. And now that dream could come true. Well, I already know it's coming true and you deserve it all.
Now, if y'all watched my first episode, then y'all know I quit my job to join the UFL. And y'all will also know that I've been cooking on the field. I mean, I ain't skipped a beat. And now, as y'all just heard, I'm starting to make a lot of noise for myself, to the point where NFL scouts are reaching out to my coach about me. And I would hate to see this opportunity crumble in my hands. So in these upcoming games and for the rest of my season, I'm gonna have to make sure I dominate to my highest potential. And hopefully, by the time the season's over, I can get that call that I've been waiting on.
You're getting a look at the most famous building in Foxborough.
Game number 6 of the season, and I ain't even gonna hold y'all, man. I don't be knowing the names to some of these teams. Because with this mod, they got the UFL teams mixed with the XFL. So yeah, I don't be knowing. Anyways, man, y'all know the goal is to keep going crazy, and we getting started off early. The short end route. Moving down that field pretty quick. I got a 10-yard slant, and I get lit up, but I hold on to the rock for another first down.
That one's complete over the middle.
Few steps in the red zone, I got another slant. He gonna go my way and I get an easy 6. Grabbing my 7th touchdown of the season, going crazy.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better.
Score is now tied 7-7, and the QB is gonna let the play develop well enough for me to get it open on that right side, and I take off for a huge gain before being brought down close to that 40.
Finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of down.
Moving down that field with 2 minutes left in the half, I got a deep end route and make him touch earth before being brought down.
And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped.
But our offense was getting stalled, man. It's now 3rd-and-1 with 12 seconds left on the clock, and I get power drived into the dirt. But at least I got us that first down. Second half, and they go up a score with the score being 7-14. I had a post, but I end up having to adjust to the pass, and I cannot hold on to it through the contact. 20 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. I was supposed to have a slant, but I ended up cutting back out because he was playing that perfectly, and I get some good yards.
Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big.
Hey, man, I might be the shiftiest player in the UFL because I made 3 people touch earth this game, and he was one of them.
Gets down to the 24 before he stopped.
It is not a 4th quarter, and the score is 10-14. On the 4th and 7, he's able to go my way, and I converted. Down 4 with 40 seconds left in the game. We have to score, and I'm able to get us close with a huge play. And to put away the game, would you take a guess who was wide open off an end route, scoring my 2nd touchdown of the game and winning us the game?
Just before the end of this game.
Yes, sir. So we're able to take a close win with the final score being 16-14. And as y'all just witnessed, I low-key just put the team on my back. And I know them NFL scouts was watching. And I had a big game with 12 receptions for 158 yards and 2 touchdowns. Week 7, Game 7. Going up against a decent team, the DC Defenders. Y'all see your boy warming up, man. I had to ball out last game. I'm probably going to have to do the same this time. Starting to think the QB forgot about me because we in the second quarter, and he hasn't passed my way yet, but I'm going to remind him that I'm the biggest threat on the field, catching my first touchdown of the game on my first target.
The Texans parlay the interception into points.
But regardless, man, the QB gonna have to get things under control because he done threw his second interception of the game. Third quarter, and we're down 17-7. He finally gonna target me again, but it is overthrown.
Nothing there left side, is it?
3rd and 7, but his eyes are glued deep. As I find some space in the middle, he gonna throw a dot. I put him on the ground before being brought down by the 30. A few plays later, we back at a 3rd down, facing the 3rd and 4. QB gonna look my way on the right side of the field, and I'm able to bring that one in for the first.
And he has it down officially to the red zone.
First play of the 4th quarter, we try and get into that end zone. Defense is going to be able to break that one up.
Towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. That throw doesn't.
That puts us at a 3rd down, and he's going to go my way again, but they are able to break this one up too.
He had it for a
We end up settling for the field goal, and DC scores, making it 10-24.
pass brought in.
But I'm trying to get us back into this game, man. Going with a deep end route, he's going to go my way, and I pick up some decent yards. A few plays later, I got another end route for a short gain.
When you're at a concert and you're just
And I ain't gonna lie, y'all gonna have to keep count in the comments of how many times I done made a defender touch earth. That gotta be like 7 or 8 this video. But we do in fact take a L with the score being 10-24. Maybe if he would have targeted me earlier in the game, it would have been a different story. But I was still able to grab 7 receptions for 80 yards and a touchdown. Here we are, man. 8th game of the season. 2nd time going up against the San Antonio Brahmas. First time we played them, it was a low-scoring game, but we still came out on top, and I expect us to do the same. We got stalled on our first drive, but our defense kept them from scoring too. And I get my day started with an out route where I make a nice catch.
Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. That's the first grab of the game for the man leading the entire.
3rd and 2, and that zone defense is leaving me wide open for an easy conversion.
That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards.
A short slant, he gonna go my way, and I see some daylight as I'm able to get us up close to the 20.
Is complete. And they bring him down inside.
QB should have low-key looked to the back of the end zone, but he gonna go my way instead for a nice game. A minute 40 left in the half, and the score is now 3-0. So I pick up another decent game for about 12 yards.
But it's complete.
Trying to get our first touchdown of the game, he gonna force it my way, but he was waiting on that. The QB throws a mean interception.
Their own 25-yard line.
when you find your
They must have turned over the ball too, because we still in the second quarter with 50 seconds left, but I dropped a pass that was directly in my chest. Y'all know I had to line up on the outside and get it back in blood. Getting my first touchdown of the game and my 10th of the season, which is crazy.
Touchdown, Houston. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense.
Third quarter and we up 10-0. The Brahmas still haven't found a way to score, but it looks like our QB is trying to help him out, throwing his second interception of the game to the same exact player.
Position, a huge chance to cut into the deficit.
They scored, but they did not get the 2-point conversion, making it 6-10. I had a weird looking comeback route that I'm able to dominate off of, getting us close to midfield.
Up past the 45.
Very next play, man, we got 10 and in. He gonna go my way again. I put together back-to-back nice plays. Fourth quarter, same drive. We going with a slant. The defense is reading that, so I cut back inside, and they barely keep me out the end zone.
And the Texans are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive.
We played the San Antonio Brahmas twice, and we beat them twice, with the final score being 24-12.
Sweep for them.
Another big day with 9 receptions for 113 yards and a touchdown. Game number 9 up against another team that I do not know the name of, man. Let's get it. Man, the first play of the game, our halfback ripped off a 65-yard run, putting us in great field position. We're going to have a quick, easy drive, man. Off a go route, he going to throw a beautiful ball behind the defender's back, but just in front of me so I can get us our first touchdown of the game.
Touchdown, Texans. That touchdown, number 11 on the year.
We go again, man. I did not get another reception to the third quarter, and the score is 17-14, but I make him touch earth too. Now, for real, man, y'all got to let me know in the comments how many people did I juke out their shoes. They go up 21-17 off a pick 6. Right here, he throws his 3rd interception of the game for another pick 6, man. This is crazy.
Off by Quincy Williams.
3rd and 4 with the score being 28-17. They is not letting me hold on to that. But coach believing us on the 4th down, he going to go my way again, and I'm sure enough going to get us that first.
Taken in.
3rd play in a row that he gonna go my way. I'm able to get this one up past the 40 before being brought down. And man, right as we try to make a comeback, QB sees an opening in the defense. He gonna take it all the way up into the end zone and fumble. And the defense is gonna recover it, man. This wraps for us.
Defense was driving, had it in the red zone, looking to score. Not only does the defense stop them, Greg, they get the ball back and they improve.
So we take another L with the score being 17-28. Horrible performance from the quarterback. Bro threw 3 interceptions and a fumble. And I finished this game with 5 receptions for 72 yards and a touchdown. 10th game of the season, and we up against the St. Louis Battlehawks, looking to bounce back and get a dub. So they go out and score off the rip, making it 7-0, but I got a short slant where I juke another defender out his shoes before being brought down past midfield. First play of the second quarter, I got a short comeback route. He gonna go my way, trying to give me some extra yards. I lose balance and get brought down past the 40. Inside the 10-yard line, I got all the inside leverage I need to score my first touchdown of the game, potentially tying it up.
The Texans finish off their opening drive.
50 seconds left in the half, trying to get on top. I got a deep end route, and he gonna look my way as I make a big play and pick us up some good yards.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
So we don't score before the half. The score is still 7-7. At the start of the third quarter, he gonna deliver a dot my way, fading out to the left, and I accidentally juke back into the defense. But I still pick up a big play.
Huge gain and a first down.
A few plays later, I got a comeback right up the seam, and he gonna deliver my way, but it is off target, man. And the middle linebacker is gonna get an interception.
It was an absolute battle in the first half as they played to a tie, heading into the locker room.
But luckily, they did not capitalize off of that interception, and I got another comeback route. I try to make something work, but he gonna bring me down at the 30. Defense is playing a deep zone. Somehow they let me jog my way into the secondary where I'm wide open, making another big play.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
We end up taking another low-scoring dub with the final score being 14-7. And as y'all seen, I performed pretty well myself, ending the game with 7 receptions for 115 yards and a touchdown. So as y'all can see, man, I think I've been performing pretty well. I hope the scouts was looking, because your boy is out there going crazy. But if y'all made it this far, man, I appreciate y'all. And make sure y'all tap into the next episode, man. As always, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. And with that being said, I'm going to catch you on the next one. Peace.